I'm your host, Todd Kenny on the Noonebu, and we're back. Matter of fact, let me make sure I forgot. I got to give it a little time.
Mm-hmm.
It'll sit there. I'll be talking too quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on to make sure we on. Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right, 2 minute calm, peace and war times. I'm your host, Todd Kenny on the Noonebu, and I'm here with my special co-host who needs no introduction, but he will introduce himself. I'm going to introduce himself real quick and we get to the proceedings. Thank you.
True peace, kins and friends. I'm Noonebu Ray Unu Nupu, and we are back for another reading and basically to get some answers to some questions that we have. And we are representatives of Noon Science by way of Afro Unu, who came to give us this correct information. So just sit back, enjoy, and receive the answers that you may have had. And if not, this would be the answer of something that you may not have thought about. But we're about to go on with our proceedings. True peace.
All right, so before we do all of that, let me go into why we are doing this. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. All right, let's roll. All right, let me know when you can see that.
I can see it.
All right, let's go.
Fresh conspiracy theories are exploding online, this time surrounding Ghislane Maxwell. After newly released deposition footage surfaced, social media users began questioning whether the woman shown in the video is actually Maxwell at all. Some are now asking, is Ghislane Maxwell really in prison? The video, released by House Oversight Chairman James Comer, shows Maxwell appearing virtually before the committee on February 9. In the footage, she invokes the Fifth Amendment repeatedly, refusing to answer questions about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and declining to respond to allegations involving the trafficking of young women. But instead of focusing on what she said or didn't say, some online commentators are focused on how she looks. A post on X from commentator Mario Naufal amplified speculation, claiming, quote, Ghislane isn't even the one sitting in that cell. The post suggested that the woman in the deposition video looks nothing like earlier images of Maxwell, pointing to perceived differences in facial features. Another user wrote, quote, she's either chubbed up on carb-heavy prison food, or that's a different person. The theories didn't stop there. An account known as The White Lady went further, calling the deposition video, quote, one of those staged events that is not true. Another post even jokingly speculated about the real identity of the person in the video. The comparisons quickly spread, side-by-side images, zoomed-in screenshots, and dramatic captions, fueling a new wave of suspicion. However, and this is important, these claims remain purely social media speculation. Official court records, prison documentation, and multiple verified reports confirm that Maxwell has been incarcerated since she was sentenced in 2022. There is no credible evidence supporting the viral theory that she has been replaced or that the deposition was staged. Still, in the shadow of the Epstein scandal, where distrust runs deep and unanswered questions linger, conspiracy theories continue to thrive. For some online, the resurfacing of deposition footage wasn't just another procedural update, it became fuel. And in the age of viral speculation, A single frame of video can spark an entirely new narrative, even when the official record says otherwise. The question now isn't whether Maxwell is in prison, it's why so many people are ready to believe she isn't.
All right, so that's going to be the basis of why we're here. So Noonebu would do his reading on is she alive? That's going to be his question. And based upon what he get, then I do a reading answering something similar. All right, so go ahead, Ken, do your thing.
All right. And that's the question. Is Ghislane Maxwell still alive?
True Peace branches.
All right. Ooh.
How many you pulling?
4.
Okay.
Okay. This one. And on the bottom we have the Zerku and the Zerkar card in the upright. Okay, the first card that popped out is the Universe Intestines card. And it reads, water powers. Damn, what in the world? Yeah. Wow. Screen messed up. What?
I can see you though. Go ahead. I can see you. Go ahead. I can't hear you though.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead. I can see you too. You good?
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. The Universe Intestines cards, water powers, absorption powers, able to decompose big issues mentally, physically, and spiritually, issues into manageable situations, provides powers of time, change, matter, and continuity, uninterrupted movement, and change. Okay. And that's the Universe Intestines card. And
that's in the upright.
Yeah, it's in the upright. And so that's the month of February. That's the planet Uranus. So look up let me check some. Let's see what her.
That's the universe intestines.
Yeah, intestines. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still at the beginning, so.
Yeah. You said what?
No, it's just dealing, because the card basically is dealing with circulation.
Yeah.
And she was on an island surrounded by water, and she also had license to drive a submarine.
Yeah.
They claimed she was bringing people and kids in up underneath the island. And we
Yep.
know that intestines also deals with digestion. So we know that the
Mhm.
Epstein said they were eating people or kids on that
Yeah.
island.
Yes, they was.
So it's
Oh
this
my
one.
gosh. The
So that was,
second,
go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you good. Okay. The second card that popped up is divorce law card.
Mm.
This card symbolizes commitment, love, family, children, space, matter, and time, producing more lineage to keep the race alive. Vows, strength, positive, masculine, and feminine powers. Learns from another. Male is leader by nature, female is nurturer by nature, helper of man while he protects. Yep, there you go right there. Cause she was with Epstein and they was working as if they were a married couple.
And they got divorced when he
When
got arrested
yep,
or
when he got
separated.
arrested.
Right.
Separated. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Separated. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Still talking about him and still confirming.
mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Okay, so the third card is Zubuhu and Zubuha in the upright. The brain, newt, gods, and nerves, goddesses of primates, mammals, reptiles, etc., of non-African races called mankind. These powers not reason in circles of these species. They think linear in a line. This card is bound touch, taste, smell, see. Spirituality is and seen through these straight line experiences. This card gives all the wrong answers to solve problems. In fact, it makes it worse. Woo. Mm.
And they
Okay,
and
so
go ahead. You say what you say, and then I'll tell you. I add my interpretation.
okay. Okay, so for the most part, um yeah, they was thinking in a linear that they was gonna get caught. So they was just looking straight ahead and figuring feeling that they was be able to keep this enterprise going and went by
You
taste,
break
smell. Oh,
it. Go ahead.
can you hear
Yeah.
me? Now and everything was bound by the six senses: touch, taste, smell, see, hear, and think. Spirituality is interpreted and see through these straight line experiences. Yeah, this card gives all the wrong answers to solve problems.
All right. And also they claim that she was the brains of the outfit, not him. Because remember, her father was a spy,
Yeah.
Robert Maxwell, and stuff. And both of them worked for Israel, and um, she's Jewish as
Mhm.
well. And I didn't know he had two more daughters as
Yeah.
well, the Maxwell daughters. I just found out about that
Yeah.
last
Mhm.
week, and I think they created some type of internet search. They
Mm.
created something similar to Google. So I was trying to, get a little information up on that as well. So all this stuff go back to Israel, and
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why they have to heavily redact. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
All right. So what the last card that popped up in the upright is the universe kidney card
Mm-hmm.
in the upright. Water powers, remove waste, balances your life, produces strength, foundation, and supports life, filtering. So there you go, right there. It's been filtered out. The waste been filtered out. If the waste been filtered out, then she's no longer here.
But we know that at least Because I'm not getting that just yet, but I am getting. They got 2 calls dealt with removal.
Yeah.
She was removed from the place she was at so far, for what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the intestine card.
These are major ones. You know, came out. What you got? What the first card was?
The universe intestines card.
Right. That's a major card.
And then the divorce law card.
That's a minor in the matters of humans. But
And
it's still.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Zubuhu and the Zubuha card.
Right. Those are brain new. That's another major. So
And
we on
then,
the last one.
Yep, and that's the universe kidney card.
The kidney card, another major. You got 3 majors
and one minor.
And 1 minor. And those brain new cards, but we know the universe intestines will be, those mostly are the stars. Because all of the stars actually make up all of the organs, even though it's the planets and stuff is in there. But the outline of these organs is based upon the stars when you look at the zodiac and the zodiac. So those are star cards. Brain newts, they melt down and turn into heat and light and electricity and all that. So those are a lot higher than the intestines and the kidney cards. So you got a lot of power players in there. So you might. And then you said you had a card at the bottom. What the bottom of the
yeah,
deck?
that's right. And the bottom card is Zerka card. Reads these brainlesses are responsible for primates, reptiles, mammals, and modern non-human beings. This card provides protection, movement, and life according to the habitants they dwell in, nature or mountain dwellings. Similar opposite powers counterparts, except with selfishness, war, domination of others, fueled by the zodiac 6 evil powers distributed amongst living beings. Yep, and they had power over them girls. Doing to do to them. Real aggressive.
Right. So from what I'm getting out of that, it don't sound like she's dead.
No,
it just sounds
it
like
don't.
they saying
They just moved her out the way. Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Yep.
So let's see.
So that's
so that's your part of it. So I'm gonna
that's
ask
it. Yeah. That's my part.
So is that her in the federal prison camp in Texas? So that's what we want to find out. Is that her in the prison that they moved her in the Texas? Okay, got one call Phil. Is that Maxwell in the prison in Texas? Another one fell out. Whoa. 2 minutes.
Oh,
2 minutes. Yeah, if 2 minutes came out, I don't need all. I need like 2 more. I ain't gonna drag. I gotta make some more. Maxwell in the federal prison camp in Bryan, Texas. Okay, one more. All right, this is weird, but I'm gonna take it. And got the Girther card in the upright.
Earth. Okay.
Got the Girther card in the upright. I didn't know my camera went on, so I'm just letting them see that. All right, so the first card that came up is Sipu Moon card, right? We on the moon base,
Yeah.
right? We know that these are Caucasians, so these are moon people. So we know that Sipu is the extractor of the Caucasian race out of the Hindu race.
Yeah.
All right. So it says represent the living, mental dead, the physical dead, graveyard forces, ghouls, ghosts, mercy, forgiveness, right? Which she got mercy, forgiveness when she was locked up. They didn't get rid of her like they was doing to other people. It says Leviathan, 4-ether methane, and oxygen forces, produces male and female hermaphrodites, feminine control of water, right? There go that water again, and menstrual cycles, secrets, which we know that they had that was a secret going on, moody, restlessness, irrational, intuitive, neuter gender or mother and child, relationships, dragon, slow liberation movement. So we got the moon card as the first card out. All right. So so we got that going on.
They are.
Let me see. What is Ghislane's Maxwell zodiac sign?
I was just looking at Ken. It's
See, she a Capricorn.
yeah, December the 25th, 1961.
Okay. Let me see. What is I got a brain. Hold on. What is Jeffrey Epstein's zodiac sign? Okay, he's an Aquarius. So the moon is not over Aquarius, is it?
You says the moon.
Let me see. What planet represents Aquarius?
Oh, that's Uranus.
Okay, Uranus. Okay. All right, but it's still water at the same time too. All right, so yeah, we got the island. So now we got the 9 North card in the reverse. So the opposite of 9 North in the reverse is 3 South. So that's where we at right now. So all of the positives in 9 North is opposite. So it's in the 9 conversations, which we know is 3 ether, ghost conversation instead of nobility, non-nobility, gases, cataclysm. This time we're gonna deal with solid cataclysm that's coming. Windstorm, subterranean chemicals, a future card, Earth's menopause star, perfection of positivity, which you know is negativity, perfection of dishonesty, South Pole, Zeus power, vacuum power, 654, brain newts, and like I said, we at South Pole or supernoon. So this is a confirmation that it took place down here. All right, so now we got the Noonebu divorce advice card, which is crazy because you had got a card dealing with divorce.
Yeah.
And this was in the reverse. So it says, for a law to truly be law, it must be enforceable and enforces when necessary. So we know that the law did get involved, right? They were separated because the same thing what you had. This one is a divorce card in reverse. So that means, let me keep reading. Divorce not only makes a mockery out of solemn vows, but the society that permits it as well. Divorce is respectfully bad if small children or adolescents are involved. Do not make vows and promises that indeed you can not or do not intend to keep, because you are responsible for them and must account for them directly yourself or indirectly through your descendants if the penalties of commandment law miss you. But this is in reverse. So the reverse of divorce is marriage. So that means, like you said, they was running it like a couple, even though Epstein was messing around. That is still like a couple. And then the crazy thing about it is rings on there. They was part of a PDF file ring all over the place.
Yep.
So that's another one. All right, so the fourth one we got, because we still on the same thing. There's nothing that's saying nothing about death as far as physical. Even on the moon card has many representations, but it's not. It say that the card, now the Osiris card came up, or the Serapis card, we might have been, but this here, now we got the interracial marriage card. All right, and the upright. In Noon sign, this is not allowed for scientific and genetic reasons, plus the nature of the races. When humans do this, they take away their image and likeness of their ancestors on both sides, creating hybrids by way of miscegenation. The negative sexual forces of Leviathan has caused this to happen amongst humans. In reverse means someone has violated this law. So even though this is in the upright, it still keeps talking about togetherness. It's not, even though you have separation on one, but that's dealing with one time that happened in the past. But the fact that these two are together, it says a lot. What is let me see what they're gonna say. What is Jeffrey Epstein's race? Let's see, Jeffrey Epstein was white. He was born to Jewish parents, so he was Jewish too. But they was engaging in interracial Leviathan things. And then we got Girth at the end, at the bottom, because like I said, it doesn't seem, because if I'm keep getting two cards of people not separating, it's inclining that they together. All right, so Girth,
exactly.
Says mother life, female energies, non-ether life energies, female neutral energies, 6 ether death energies, mentally, spiritually, and physically, 5 ether nitrogen energies, 4 ether methane death energies, 3 ether ghosts, neutrinos of death gases, the home of Leviathan, sex forces, the earth god Gaia, masculine powers, crystal powers, the water, air, and earth elements, spirit world, mental world, physical world, equatorial Africa, womb of the African race, late Victoria. So we got water on here. Remember, whenever you mention one of the gods, the goddesses are automatically involved, even if we don't name them. So that's Gib card. Even though it's not this, the earth, Girtha is a collective. But we know all the negative was what this is. It was 6 ether, 5, 4, all of that was going on in there. I don't see anything saying nothing about this. So let me use my other deck. All right. Is Ghislane Maxwell in that prison? Just to get a final one. Just get a final one.
Right.
Just to get a final one. So let's see.
Then I'm.
All right, so one came out, and I got the Sun card in reverse. Bottom of the deck. So this is she in there or not? All right, the card I got was the Queen of Wands in reverse. And it states, pushy, demanding, overbearing, self-righteous, busybody, and bully. Now, we know, according to what we've seen, she's been demanding to be pardoned.
Yeah.
And she's been very aggressive. And she
Mm-hmm.
said she ain't testifying the SHIT
Until Trump.
until Trump them give her demands.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. And it's a female sitting down, but it's in reverse. And it has the moon and the Leo sign on it. So
It has a Leo sign. Okay, so that's the sun.
let me see. The Queen of Wands in reverse as it relates to trying to get out of prison. It says the Queen of Wands reversed in the context of trying to get out of prison suggests that the current approach is hindered by a lack of authentic power, misplaced trust, or overwhelming erratic energy. It signals a need to pause and reevaluate strategies as current action may be manipulative, overly aggressive, or ineffective. Like I said, being aggressive. Here's a breakdown of the Queen of Wands reverse regarding prison release, misplaced confidence, and arrogance. This card can indicate that false pride or overconfidence in a legal strategy is causing obstacles. This suggests a need to drop the bravado and adopt more humble, realistic approach to legal matters. All right. I just pulled one, and then I got the Sun card in reverse, so I'm gonna ask that as well. So we know when the Sun is in reverse, it means it's not happiness. It's opposite of being happy.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. The Sun card in reverse as it relates to trying to get out of prison. I didn't say song, I said sun. In the context of Tower, the Sun reverse represents a temporary yet significant obstruction to freedom, joy, and success regarding the endeavor of getting out of prison. This card indicates that while release is desired or even in sight, it is currently eclipsed or delayed by external circumstance or eternal negative mental states. What you got?
Huh?
Did you pull anything on that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that's what I got for that. Now look, look at the next card that came out of that. The Judgment card in reverse.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so
look.
So you can see on the card in this upright.
Yeah, they ain't get it yet.
Blowing the trumpet and people coming out of their graves. So let's see what this says in reverse. It says indecisiveness, self-doubt, malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. All right. The next one, I'm just going from the bottom. It's the Three of Hearts in the reverse. And that's the one with the three swords in the heart. All right. It says releasing pain, overcoming depression, optimism, forgiveness. So based off of my cards, and even at this last one, the Five of Wands. No, this ain't. This is Seven of Wands in the upright. It's a man with a stick and other sticks, standing up for beliefs, fighting your corner, protective, defensive, determined, challenging, opposition stamina, holding your own, taking high road, maintaining control, territorial. So based off of these reading, that lady's still in there.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make no sense. Because if they was gonna switch somebody out for her, and if they would have done that from the gate.
Right.
They would have just if we add all this in, if she's such a great asset and all of that, and she was out of jail living in America when they took Epstein.
Yeah.
She was like free for like a whole year or something before they wouldn't got her. So
they took that as a whole sweet time.
So the whole thing was, if we look at it from how they do things, they would have wanted got a fake person and put her in jail forever, and it would have never came to light. They wouldn't have moved her and all of that. So the fact they did all of this instead of shutting her aside, they would have never, it would never came to light.
Mhm.
But because they said that Epstein was willing to talk and spill the beans is why he was murked.
Mm.
Because other than that, he wouldn't have went. They wouldn't have put their hands on him in the first place. All right, let me look at what Brandon say. What was his question?
So they sacrificed one and kept one.
Hold on, is that your friend Dario Moses?
Yes.
She's okay. So what was his question? My Wi-Fi gave out. What was whose question? She gotta be more clear because I'm not sure who you're talking about. And Branson said, aside from the terror reading, the most recent question what was episode. Maybe he's answering her what was Epstein's zodiac sign. I think Epstein was an Aquarius, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he was Aquarius, and Ghislane is a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Or was it the other way around? It was she a Capricorn?
Yeah, December 25th,
Okay.
1961.
Okay. So yeah, what we did get out of this reading was that it was a bunch of water going on. They was moving like a married couple. They got separated, and then the card that I came out of mine was divorce in the reverse, which means some type of unification is going on, right? Maybe she still sees herself. Maybe she still sees herself as his woman, and the fact that she won't testify against him, that's a form of loyalty. You understand? She won't say nothing against her lover. So she's not going to divorce herself by throwing him under the bus because that's exactly probably what Trump didn't want her to do when Bondi didn't want to go visit her, and they laid some things down, and that's what she's trying to say. So she already said she spoke favorably of Trump already, but when they moved her, now they want her to do more testing. But she like, nah, for me to tell y'all what y'all want me to say, I need these tangibles. So she's still moving like the wife that's still alive that want to hold it down. That's what I get out of it. That's, to me, the reading is saying that's her in there. Because people look different when they get old, and we know that also you're in a country where you got the CIA, the FBI, and all this other stuff. It's easy for all type, and spirit beings. Don't forget that spirit beings is in the game playing too. And that's so we have to be in my my question. Oh, it was the same question, Queen. We were just well, it was not the same question because Noonebu asked was she still alive. So my question, since his reading didn't suggest she was dead, I wanted to ask, was that her still in that prison? And based upon the reading we got, she's still in there. She's fighting to get out. And that's why the Queen of Wands came up in reverse. It got pushy and demanding was the first two words that came up on the card. If you can see it at the bottom, it says that. And they've been saying that, describing her as being very pushy and bossy and aggressive and demanding what she wants. That's why she kept pleading the fifth when they had the deposition. And she's there, I'm not talking until y'all give me what I want. She want to be pardoned, which is another word for forgiveness, which was in the Seapool card. She want to be forgiven, but that's not true justice.
No.
All right.
And the Seapool card represents the moon and known science.
Right. So what they was doing was lunatic stuff as well. Moon activities in the negative. They was mooned out. and they do all this stuff on these islands because it's in their nature, because where they came from genetically, they have ties to the Mediterranean where all those islands are from. And I did some research today. Somebody put me on that Larry Ellison got an island over in Hawaii. He owned like 98% of an island in Hawaii.
Wow.
Bought it for $300 million. All right. So they're doing things like they had a movie called The Island of Dr. Moreau. And the guy that played in Silence of the Lambs, what's his name?
Oh, you talking about what's his name? Dang. You talking about the older guy?
Yeah, let me see.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Was playing a crazy scientist in that movie, The Island of Dr. Moreau. They doing all this stuff. Jurassic Park, when you look at the scientific part, they playing around with stuff. Go back and watch the movie Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
And just listen to all of the wild stuff that Mel Gibson was saying way back then. We was ignorant. We didn't know what he was talking about. But he was talking about the United Nations or the Rockefeller family took a bunch of people that was ruling around the world and forced them at gunpoint to get them semen samples, and they froze it up under the United Nations building. Like wild stuff. And this is what Epstein them was doing. All right. So this is the stuff that we got going on. We're finna take a quick break. I gotta run out real quick. I'll be back, and we might just do another quick reading, and we'll keep y'all posted. All right. True Men to Carbon, Peace and Wartime. Thank everybody for coming out. True Peace to Branches. True Peace to Darielle. That's how I say her name.
Darielle.
My apologies. We'll be back in a little bit.